Welcome to the Barkada Podcast. It's Wednesday, July 20th, 2022, and we're here with Jessica and Caitlin. How's it going, guys?
Good. Great.
Good. Yeah. I know Jessica, or Jessie, as, I don't know, what's your preferred name, I guess?
I don't know.
Jessie.
Yeah, I call myself Jessie. I have a lot of friends named Jessica, so we all have a different variation of the name Jessica.
Yeah.
And I'm Jessie of the Jessicas.
Got it. Yeah. And then Caitlin?
That works.
Any nicknames or anything like that?
Kate.
We call her Kate sometimes. I don't even know if you like that,
Yeah.
but we call you that.
Yeah.
Close friends only.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's dive in and give us a little bit of history about you guys. You're from Oshkosh originally?
Yeah, we both are. So it's kind of cool that we're in the positions that we are, just because we are both from Oshkosh. I went to Lourdes, just like you.
Yeah.
And so graduated from Lourdes, and then I went to UW Oshkosh, graduated with a degree in interactive web management, which Caitlin also has.
Oh, cool.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
And then I just stuck around. I worked for a property management company that was primarily focused downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fell in love with downtown, lived downtown for a while. And then this position became available, and I was like, couldn't have been a better fit. So
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
And then Caitlin?
Grew up in Oshkosh, went to North, graduated in 15, went TWO, IWM major, just like Jessie. We had a few classes together that we definitely had to help each other out in.
more like you helping me.
There was a few like intro to coding classes that we were struggling.
Very much like just kind of touched on the basics of a little bit of everything, like a little bit of like SEO, a little bit of some coding things. So you never like really dove into anything.
Yeah.
It was always just like you're learning everything for the first time. I guess. So
Yeah, that's true.
I remember the JavaScript class specifically.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what is going on.
I was like young for a lot of the classes that I was in too. So I'm like, I don't know.
And yeah, so
any
I'm
of
a little
this.
bit older than Caitlin, but I like didn't decide what I wanted to do until like the very last year, basically. So then I like had all those classes with her,
Yeah,
which was kind of fun.
I know, it was fun.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So how did you guys get like interested into like that program?
I think because I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and sometimes I still don't know what I want to do.
Yeah.
But it really does so basically it's like a degree that encompasses like digital marketing, business, computer science, journalism. So it really like touches on a lot of different things.
Yeah.
It's basically like a digital marketing degree. So it like was just a way to explore a lot of different things and kind of have like this like general degree that you could do a lot of different things with. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could do 3 different routes. Like we chose the business route, but you could do journalism or
Emphases.
computer science, I think.
You could get like more into like content writing or something, for example, from like the journalism perspective. So learning how to write for the web, or you could do more computer science focus to do more of that coding background. And we both took like the business route, so we both have the BBAs. But
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad I went that route.
Nice.
now that you know our whole background,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. And speaking of like going to North, I think Spartans have been one of the most frequented guests on the
Really?
podcast here. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't know. I'll have to tally it up.
Oh, North, represent.
Nights are close.
Yeah.
Way to add one to that column there.
Awesome.
Yeah. So how did you get into your role over at Visit Oshkosh?
Actually, Jessie.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I saw the position posted, and when I first looked at it, I was working for a local tech consulting firm, and it was remote. So I was like, okay, going back into the office would be nice.
Yeah, you had been doing like some content writing or like considering it maybe, I guess I should say.
For Visit Oshkosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did. We invited her to like one of our crazy photo shoots that we
Here.
always do.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, that's
Downtown
right.
Wisconsin.
Where we did the
Yeah.
boodle.
Yeah. Yep.
And we were talking about it, and I would just encourage her to apply because she, like I said, that IWM background, but also just your nature, like have a lot of different skill sets, and you have to be able to adapt a lot in the position that you have, I think, and be personable, of
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Was that
which
it?
is a good fit.
You didn't say like, hey, you get to work with me too?
She knew that was a plus.
Yeah,
The purpose
right.
of the job.
Yeah, I think that was the first time like we formally met each other and
Yeah.
everything. So
Yeah.
that was a fun time. How long ago was that? Was that before the pandemic? Or
I think
slightly?
it was like this
Like-
past November or
I
October.
started in November, so either September or
Last fall.
October.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was so fun. So plug for the Boodle if you haven't done that before.
Yeah.
Super fun.
So fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Lot of
Good.
food.
Yeah. So good.
Come hungry. We had like
Bring your
6
friends.
We had like 6 different meals that day, and I think that was like the third stop for me. I was like, oh my god, I
Yeah.
should have worn my loose pants.
My big dress.
Yeah, it was a good thing that was a little bit earlier on in your day too.
Yeah,
You guys are troopers then, because you guys went to a few other stops then after that too, right?
Yeah, we did. Artie and Ed's, Fox River Brewing,
Howard.
Hughes Chocolate, Howard.
Yeah. Highland.
Yeah, that was for like a fun food travel blog for Travel Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So we had them in town, and they did photo shoot and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
I think that's one of the cool parts about, the positions that you guys are in, that you get really to showcase, you downtown
Right.
and you Oshkosh and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we literally couldn't have a cooler job, I feel
Yeah,
like, and
it's
have like
fun.
a more fun team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got pretty lucky, I think.
Yeah, we did.
Yep. And for those of you that don't know, like you've now been at the Visit Oshkosh office now for, 2 years now? 3?
Yeah, in October it'll be coming up on 2 years, which is crazy.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. And I think that's been a great move and a good partnership there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Just the amount of access to things and the amount of promoting that they're doing in their office, and for us to be able to collaborate on that. Obviously, I'm the only employee of the bid, so it allows me to do a lot more things. So
Yeah. You guys have been coming up with some pretty cool reels.
yeah, we're really into the reels and TikTok right now.
We're trying.
Yeah.
I remember we kind of like brought it up to Amy because, like on TikTok there'll be like some really interesting trends, like the
First, it was like just dancing, and I'm like, I'm never gonna get
Yeah.
on that
Yeah.
dancing trend. That's
it
not
was
me.
like the butterfly in the sky.
It's
I
so
think
funny.
that's the one that I showed Amy, and I was like, look at this, like what all these places are doing, and she's like, we are not.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
this is so weird.
That is not the kind of content.
Yeah. And then I don't know how we got her warmed up to the idea, but we've been like, we get a lot of views and stuff on
Yeah,
our
we do.
reels,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we made one for the cruise and tiki boat, and it's almost to like 150,000 views on
Wow,
TikTok.
nice.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Yeah. It's great, like the tools that people and businesses have now these days, like
Right.
the accessibility, and even just like you said, TikTok or even like Instagram, they're coming up with some pretty cool things that are easy tools for people to put things together, right?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's like a full blown video editor.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
add music
Yeah.
to it and everything.
Well, they even have like templates now too.
Yeah. Yeah, like so it'll like make it like with the beat of the music
Yeah,
or whatever.
just
so
like
you can
add
just
your
insert
clips in
your
there.
clips. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
have to do much editing.
Yeah.
So what avenues have you guys seen to be like most successful, like connecting with people, or is it it should vary depending on like the demographics and stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think we do focus a lot on social media, like both organizations. It's just such an easy, affordable way to reach people.
Yeah.
But obviously, of course, we think about all the other things too. I know Amy does a lot with or the CVB does a lot with collaborating with like groups like Travel Wisconsin and stuff like that, which I think have been pretty successful. Or even like Drink Wisconsinably
Yeah.
came to town. That was
That was
kind of
fun.
cool.
Yeah.
So just getting Oshkosh noticed kind of in a different way.
I would say Facebook is probably our biggest driver.
Yeah. Yeah. And you guys are pushing out a lot of content too, like just blogs and
Yeah.
just little hidden gems and all these things that you can do that maybe you didn't know you could do.
Yeah.
I think that's still like one of the things that I hear the most is just like, wow, I had no idea that was
well,
downtown.
even people
or
commenting like, I didn't even know that was in Oshkosh. Like, where is
like,
that
yeah,
located?
It's been here for like 10 years.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was probably guilty of that prior
Oh,
to
yeah,
this
definitely.
job. You just get exposed to a lot more.
Yeah. Well, even Morgan, our intern, like coming off of campus and like being downtown and coming to the office every day, like she's experience so much more than
and
any
it was the
college student.
Same thing with Muzi too, who was the intern before Morgan. I think his first day, like, took him around to all these, and he was like a wrestler. I took him to all these like different like
Food places.
Yeah, Cake Guru and here, and he had never been to a single place that I took him to, which was kind of cool. And he actually ended up staying in Oshkosh after he graduated, just because he enjoyed, I think, working for the CVB and learning about Oshkosh. And found out how cool it was.
Yeah, that's the thing that, well, you know, we're from town. And did you guys live on campus then when you went to school there?
Yeah.
For a little bit, or?
Mom kicked me out. She said, you're getting a full college experience. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I was in, North Scott?
North Scott?
I was in South and North.
Yeah.
I liked the dorms.
Yeah.
I loved being close to friends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
I lived at Fletcher.
Okay.
I was there for 1 year, and then we got into a house.
Okay.
And then rented it out to
which is also
some friends
fun.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a totally good experience, and I'm glad that I did that. Even just being in town, like the easy thing could have been just, you know, staying at home and stuff, but not that far away, right? If you need to do laundry or
I went home
get a
on
nice
Sundays,
home
did
cooked
dinner.
meal,
Yeah, that was
Dinner
like
and
the
laundry.
nice. The nice thing is like UWO really does have like, it almost feels like a city of its own, and like you do have that separation from like what you considered home, but then you can still go home really easily if you want to or need to. So
that was nice.
Yeah. I hope there's more ways that we can reach, you know, the Titans or even people that go to, you know, Fox Valley here and stuff, because there are a lot of cool things. And I remember a lot of my friends that lived in the dorms and stuff. I'm like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? I'm like, going home. I'm like, don't you live like 2-3 hours away? Like, why don't you just stick around and hang out, you know? But and I get it. Like, it's nice to see family and all that kind of stuff, but there's plenty of things for people to do around here. And I think you guys are doing a great job of promoting that. So
yeah, I think we've definitely like had a pretty strong focus on it the past couple of years of making that connection with the university. And even the university, I feel like they kind of started doing some Instagram, and like I've seen them a lot on social media. And they've been out in the community, like offering discounts for new students and showcasing all of our local downtown businesses. So it's definitely been like a very equal partnership.
Yeah. I think the cool thing too is just bridging the gap between university and Main Street, like with, you know, the Brio building, and then what's the new one being called? The one that's going up along the river? I don't remember.
Same company
Yep.
is putting it up, but I can't remember the name of it either.
Then Alexander Bishop, I think they're building one there too.
A second phase of their
So like, not to mention like the Riverwalk too. Like that's a great access to a lot of different things.
You're right. Yeah, that area being kind of developed definitely kind of bridges that gap between the university and downtown.
I like the new signage. Did you guys notice that? I think it's along the side of like Beckett's and stuff. They're like blue flags with Oshkosh on it.
No, that's really nice, just because the Riverwalk kind of stops and starts in places, so it's nice to have the directionals to kind of know where you're going.
Yeah.
And it looks nice too.
Yeah. And then the South Shore now is all finished too.
Yeah, we were rollerblading. You would catch our reel.
Oh yeah.
We were
There's one out there?
Yeah,
Nice.
yes, there is.
Out there.
Of us attempting to rollerblade.
Very smooth path though.
Yeah, it is. It was like just constructed when we did it.
Yeah.
There were a couple rocks on there that I think she caught on camera. But
Were you part of that panel, the West Side Association one?
yeah.
Were the people that were developing that river mill area there too? Do you know much
they
about that
zoomed in.
project that's coming up, or?
A little bit.
I saw some of the renderings on the Oshkosh Herald.
Yeah, they've done a really cool job, like incorporating the city's history and stuff into the design, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'll just be such a huge impact on just downtown as a whole and our city.
I agree.
Yeah. That whole like Sawdust District will be completely different in the next 5 years, I hope, right?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to see it all happening now. It's been in the talks for so long.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see.
South Main.
It kind of just takes like one big thing like that, and it's just a ripple effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe another bid. I don't know.
I don't know.
Or we can expand it for you if you're not,
Stretch
busy
Jesse
enough.
out. You'd be right in the middle.
Yeah. No, I think obviously the bid has been great for downtown. So like considering something like that for that area wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah. So are we at the point yet where we can share anything about like rebranding, or are you guys getting close?
I think we're getting close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like a deadline, or is it kind of like, we're not quite there yet, and just kind of waiting to come up with a good one?
I mean, I think that you'll see something fairly soon on it.
Yeah.
I think it's taken a little bit longer just because it's like this is our city's like brand basically. So there's still been a lot of thought and input into it.
Yeah.
But, I think it's we're nearing the finish line, I think.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, excited
Stay
to hear
tuned.
that. Yeah.
We're excited.
Very cool. So is there a committee that was set up for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. The downtown bid. So Megan, who's the chair of the bid, and then myself have been on that committee, and a few others from the CVB and local community partners and stuff. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. So what's next here? Oh, we can talk about these cups here.
I was just waiting for you to bring
DORA.
that. Should we cheers to that? It's just water,
Let's cheers.
guys.
Yeah, we promise it's just water.
Water at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, I did this
swear.
not in a very smart way.
So yeah, why don't we let people know how kind of like DORA, the idea of DORA came to be.
Yeah. Okay. So honestly, I follow a lot of different downtowns. Obviously, just like learning how to do things differently or more progressively. So I follow a lot of different downtowns or talk to a lot of people who are in the same position as me in other cities. And I somehow came across, not because of DORA, but just came across this downtown in Ohio. And they just did a really nice job with everything that they do. Really had nice communication, I guess, is what I like the most about it. And during the pandemic, they had started talking about this DORA thing. And I was like, what is this all about?
Who's DORA?
Yeah. What? I'm like, Dora the Explorer? And, I was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. Like, people don't want to be cooped up in the bars and restaurants, and with the need to space out tables and stuff like that, there's long waits for restaurants, and so this just allowed people to be able to grab a drink and enjoy the downtown while they waited for their table. I just thought that was really cool. So honestly, we talked about it a little bit during the pandemic, and just obviously things have gotten better for the most part, which is great. And so we just continued to pursue it, I guess, just seeing the benefit from it even post-pandemic. And I realized after doing a little research on the city in Ohio that there's over 100 communities in Ohio that...
Over 100?
Yep.
Wow.
And some even have up to 6 districts. So, and I guess I didn't really explain what the DORA is, but DORA stands for Downtown Outdoor Refreshment Area. So it's a certain district where you can have open containers downtown. And they do it a little differently there. We modeled our original proposal off of their pretty much exact proposal to a T. And then just with it being a pilot program, we changed ours a little bit. But they allow businesses to, so they kind of pushed it down on a state level. So you can enter stores, you could grab a drink and look around, browse around a store. You can't do that here at this point, but that would ultimately be an awesome end goal for us. But right now, I mean, we kind of just had to decide if we couldn't do that, is it still worth doing? And I think that answer is yes. I mean, I think it adds, especially for our downtown events and programming, I think it just adds a lot to the experience, makes running an event easier. Just thinking of a concert downtown or something like that, you don't have to worry about pulling those certain licenses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've been talking a lot.
No, it's great. And I think everyone at the board, I think for the most part, was pretty excited when you first brought it up,
Yeah.
And Chris was a big supporter and advocate of it, and he was pushing for it and, talking to the right people and being like, hey, you guys should buy into this because it's good for everybody,
Yeah, and he really understands the value of it because on the Riverwalk you could currently do it. You could grab a drink from his to-go window or, order something to go and take it on the Riverwalk and walk with it. And, on Waterfest nights, I know he does that quite a bit. So,
Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to Chris at Beckett's.
Yes.
What's up?
Shout out Chris.
But yeah, I mean, it's been a process, but I think for all the work that everyone, especially you, have put into it, it's gone rather smoothly, right? It could have, it could have been worse, right?
Yeah. Well, and always when you try something new and very different, there's going to be hiccups and lots of conversations and lots of questions to answer.
Conversations?
So.
What are you talking about?
Yes, I'm a little DORA'd out at the moment. No, I'm just kidding. It's very exciting. So, what details did I miss about it? I feel like I've been talking about it so much that I just assume everybody knows how it works. And
well, why don't we talk about some of the worries that people had? I noticed some chatter and stuff online. They're like, well, a whole bunch of drunks downtown. Like, that wasn't the intention of it,
I think it's really easy to read a headline or something as well. When the headline says downtown,
downtown
like
Oshkosh.
it's just worded in just the right way where it just sounds.
That's kind of like the way that people are now, like the attention span, right? They just read the headline and be like, oh,
They think
they don't
know
read
the
into
whole
it,
story,
and then after they read the article, they're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. This is cool.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of people have warmed up to it for sure. But you don't see okay, the hours are from 5 to 9 p.m. and just Thursday, Friday, Saturday evening, and just the details like that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we've done a lot of research and put a lot of thought and time into this, and wouldn't propose something with the intention that it ends up being some sort of bad scenario. If that were the case, we wouldn't want it either.
Yeah. Side note, when it comes to attention span, and I'm kind of breaking it, but so someone in conversation brought up the fact that they said that House of Pain was didn't want the Badgers to be playing jump around anymore, going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Yeah. He's like, there's an article out there that says that and everything. Like, really? How can they do that? That's such a bummer. Then I told my brother-in-law, Luke, who's a Badger alum, and he's like, really? So he's a researcher and he dug into it, and then he talked to me later. He's like, yeah, it was a fake article.
Yeah.
So you read it all the way down to the bottom. It was an April Fool's joke.
Oh yeah. No, it is so easy to get little bits of information, and either way, I mean, I do understand the concerns of it. And we have literally thought about every piece of it, from trash to, safety and all of those things. Yeah. So
I haven't seen any DORA cups around with stickers.
We did have our first, official weekend last weekend, and I think it went pretty smoothly for most people. I talked to a couple bar, restaurant owners, and it definitely wasn't anything crazy downtown or anything like that. And came downtown on Monday morning and didn't see any major trash issues or anything like that. So.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people that were excited. I think our servers and bartenders are super excited about it because it's an opportunity for them to share, a cool thing that we can do downtown. And a good example that I shared with them is like, hey, you're asking them, what they're up to tonight and if they're heading anywhere. And like, oh, we're going to Waterfest. Like, oh, you can, get a drink from us and walk down to a Waterfest and enjoy it on the way there and stuff. And they're like, oh, no, didn't know that,
Yeah,
So.
I think it's meant to extend people's time downtown or get them to explore downtown a little bit further. And I really do think from a tourism or visitor's perspective, especially for someone who's never been in Oshkosh before, you think about when you go and visit a city, you do kind of want to check out the downtown and see what's all going on and window shop. And so I think it does allow people that like have that conversation, like, hey, you can grab your drink to go and like go walk around and check out our downtown. And I think that's a really cool thing. It gets people just from sitting in, you know, the one recommended, you know, restaurant that they had to exploring more of what we have to offer. So
yeah. And I mean, it's a pilot program. I think it'll go well. And just like any establishment, like everyone has the right to refuse to serve somebody. So we, as business owners, aren't going to let it get to the point where it turns into a crazy party every.
Right.
I mean, that's not its intent, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. But the hope is to expand the hours on Saturdays, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So during the like when they were voting on it or approving it, some elements of the proposal changed even the day of the council meeting. So it just goes to show how much this like started as one thing and morphed and changed, and we adapted as like we talked about what we need for our city and stuff. And council members discussed and decided to have the hours be consistent across the board. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday evenings from 5 to 9. The original proposal included like from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturdays, mostly to include the farmers market, of course. But then also we have a lot of kind of like afternoon events or events that start in the afternoon and then go into the evening. Thinking of like Chalk Walk, Jazz Fest, some of those kind of upcoming events that we really could have utilized the DORA for. So I think they're just going to talk about that a little bit further on Tuesday. Yeah,
that'd be great. And some of the conversations that we had at our meeting too, like where downtown's becoming more and more of a wedding destination too, right?
Yes.
So there's that downtime between the ceremony and the reception and stuff, you know? So
and you think about all the people who are coming for a wedding who don't live in Oshkosh. And again, like that whole point about visitors, like they want to see what's happening downtown and they've got time to kill. So I think it really, like we didn't really push that in the proposal because it was just, you know, but I think that is a really huge thing to touch on. Because we do have a lot of really awesome wedding venues, especially even just right in our downtown. So
yeah, very cool. Anything else to add to DORA? What are your hopes and dreams for it?
Like I mentioned, you know, I really love the way that Ohio is doing it. They basically have like a decal system. So they have a yellow decal that shows the businesses where you can actually purchase the DORA beverages. Red, so if a business doesn't want to have or
people
like
enter with it.
So then it's just very clear, like we don't want that in here. And then green, if they're able to enter, you know, and browse the shop or something. So I really love that. Obviously that can't happen here right now. We're going to do I think that this pilot program is a really, really great phase one. We can show that it works and it can be successful. So then when we go to pursue that, we can show that it went fine.
Yeah. So. And we are the first in Wisconsin to do it, right?
There's actually a couple. No. Well, I mean, to do it in this way, I think there's some that don't really promote it. I mean, I know Sturgeon Bay does this, allows it.
Okay.
They don't necessarily
just a different ordinance, right?
Yeah,
okay.
They don't necessarily have, I don't think, like a full-blown program like we have with the advertising. I think I just learned that Stevens Point allows it as well.
Oh, okay.
I did not know that. Even through all my research, they didn't really promote it, so I couldn't find anything about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a couple communities, but it's definitely not at all how it is in Ohio. Like I said, 100 communities, some with up to 6 districts. So
yeah, sweet.
Yeah, that's cool. Trying to think like what else.
I know.
DORA.
No glass.
No, yeah,
no
glass.
glass.
No glass.
Yep.
And there's like these. We've got, so you can look for posters throughout downtown. We've got them in all of our bars and restaurants. And then if you do want to take something to go, they'll stick this little sticker on for you. It has a QR code on it, so you can learn about like where the boundaries are, what other businesses are participating, rules. We have a little video on there that Marlo helped us make. And Caitlin put together a nice blog of just the different things that you can do downtown. Yeah. Like while you're enjoying the DORA. So.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of video, we'll take a break here. We can show the video to everyone, and everyone can listen to all those that are listening. So.
Oh, perfect. You can insert that?
Yeah, we'll put it in there.
Cool.
So we'll be right back in just a moment.
You can now enjoy your adult beverages outside with DORA. DORA stands for Downtown Outdoor Refreshment Area and is a specific area within the city where you can carry adult beverages. This new specific area will allow our bars and restaurants an opportunity to sell beverages and let customers carry them within the DORA. DORA beverages purchased from licensed establishments can be carried within the designated area during designated DORA hours. Unbreakable, transparent, or semi-transparent cups or beverages in their original containers are allowed. No glass containers are allowed in the DORA. Please dispose of your cups in trash receptacles located throughout downtown. Check out DORA maps or watch for signs throughout the district for DORA boundaries and limits. Once a drink has left an establishment, you have to finish it or throw it out before entering a new one, or enjoy it in your favorite downtown spot. No open containers are allowed in parking lots. Please remember to enjoy the DORA responsibly, be respectful of residents and businesses, and never drink and drive. It's time to enjoy the great fresh air and all our downtown has to offer with our favorite beverages. Learn more about DORA at downtownoshkosh.com/DORA.
And we're back with Jessie and Caitlin. That was better, right?
Yeah, that was better.
You keep that
So yeah,
in there.
that was a lot of fun doing that video with you guys and everything, you know. It's always, that was very much like on the go, but we were able to put something together because we were trying to, you know, push the video out, you know, in a hurry before.
Well, you and I are always kind of like on the go. Well, I am anyways.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you're like, do you have like a plan? I'm like, no. No, not really.
Like, all right, I'll try to put something together. It always works out in the end.
No,
but
it does. You do a really good job like pulling it all together. Because after we filmed that, I was like,
what is he going to take from that?
Yeah. We're just like walking around with our little cups. We got like smoothies from here.
Yeah.
They were
which
so
were
good.
so good.
Yeah.
Recommend them.
Yeah.
Very, very good. And it's fun to walk around with like a little blended drink, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Especially now, especially in these next coming days where it's just hot. Like, I think we've gotten spoiled. I don't know about you guys, but I like and prefer like the 70s. Anything in the 70s is great. Mm-hmm. Now it's starting to get hot.
Yeah.
Humid.
Yeah.
I like it very much.
But it's that time of year, end of July, getting into August too. Mm-hmm. It's flying. Like, I don't know where the time went.
I know.
Flying by.
Yeah, there's a lot of
crazy.
I feel like all of a sudden it'll be like the holidays. You know, that always sneaks up on me.
Yeah.
Downtown for the holidays.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
You know, I was surprised when we were at the meeting and we never mentioned anything about, you know, upcoming agenda items.
I know.
It's like, oh, geez.
I can't think that far ahead.
The holiday parade is like
it's really not that far away.
3-4 months away.
I know. I got to get like stuff out to people who want to actually be in the parade and sponsor and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's on my list.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. It was funny when reading some of the comments, Nate Lehner like posted something on there, you know, smell like a marketing aid. I think I shared a picture with me out there.
Oh, yeah.
And
I liked that.
The first night, it was getting close to like 9, and I'm like, I haven't participated in DORA yet. I have to do it.
Yeah.
So Sarah and I, one of our managers here, like let's go do it for DORA. You know,
Yeah.
or doing it for DORA. So that could be like a whole like, you know, marketing fun thing for us to do. I don't know.
I know we seem to be like really tapping into the DORA, the Explorer.
Yes.
Like I've always got my my work bag is like my backpack.
So it could be you.
Yeah, and
You can model it off.
So I was walking around handing out like flyers to the restaurants and bars so that they had the map.
Yeah.
And so I was literally walking around with my backpack and my map. So
I remember that. Yeah, when we were getting the last couple shots too, you were doing that too.
Yeah. Yep. So I literally I am DORA.
Nice.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
We make a theme song for you.
Let's do it.
I can smell a reel.
Yeah.
TikTok.
You need a page and follow, and
Yeah.
for more information, follow DORA.
Yeah. Just give it a personality and everything.
Yeah.
Love it.
So we have lots of cool things coming up here. It's kind of like end of the summer is a big time for Oshkosh. Mm-hmm. downtown and Oshkosh as a whole.
Yeah.
Next week already EAA.
AirVenture.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
And I already saw people camping out, like, I would not say in almost
Days
2 weeks.
ago.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the campers were starting to fill in. And you started to notice their presence too at the shops and stores and
Yeah.
Right.
Target.
Yeah, I was just at Target. and
Don't
saw a
tell.
few.
Well, I was at the outlet, and then I noticed that there was lots of international travelers, which is good
Yeah, that's
because
awesome.
we haven't seen them in probably 2 years easily, right?
2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it, I don't want to make this up, but wasn't last year, like, there was barely even a international presence at EAA,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah,
was
that's
still,
right.
like, the highest attended
Yeah,
of the
it
events
was-
or
I
something?
think it was more like a local thing because people weren't really going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
so like, oh, let's check out EAA. It's right, here.
Right.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the volunteers too come like months in advance, which I didn't realize that until meeting some of them at
I
the
didn't know
CBB.
that. I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
So they're not from here?
Some people come from out of state to volunteer.
Yeah.
I think because
I mean, I guess if you really love aviation.
Well, and it's your
when
free
they camp
ticket in,
out and-
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, week pass and
Yeah.
yeah, retired folks and
Yeah.
families.
Yeah, I always can't believe the amount of people who live in Oshkosh that haven't been out there. Just 'cause
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
right in our own city, and it's
Yeah.
seriously so cool. Even if you're not like super into airplanes, it's
Yeah.
just
So
a
cool.
neat
I'm gonna
experience.
call out our server Megan and Leaf Larson. You guys know Leaf. He was here, grabbing the Manila Rice Bowl. It's awesome. Try it. And I was telling, Megan was asking a little bit about EAA. I'm like, what? You haven't been out there yet? Like you should go check out the museum even if you don't make it
Yeah.
out there during the big air show. And then I'm like, Leaf, you need to take Megan out there. And he's like, and expand her horizons and stuff. And he's like, I need to expand my horizons too. I haven't been there yet.
Oh no.
So
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
museum's even really, really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
They have like over 200 planes and artifacts. Just the museum. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's cool.
And they had just opened up a brand new area. Is it a learning area?
It's like
or
an
what was it?
education center.
Were you there for the ribbon cutting? Oh,
yeah.
cool.
It was really cool.
That's another cool thing. You get to be like one of the first
Yeah.
ones
I
to
know,
experience
get the sneak peek.
cool things. Yeah.
We really do.
Yeah.
Like, we're very lucky.
Were you there too? Or
No, I wasn't, but I
Okay.
was just thinking about teriyaki madness.
Yeah.
And like the glow in the park.
People are like, "How did you try
video.
that already?" And I'm like, "I don't know. We're just
We got it out.
Yeah, that whole Oshkosh Ave area, man, that corridor there.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a new development, and
Yeah, it's good.
I hope we can attract more people to, live and work. We obviously need more people
yeah.
to support those things, but yeah, I mean, variety is good, and it's uniqueness to the area too. Like, those are two. Like, we're probably the first community around here to have those. I want to say, right?
Those two restaurants.
Yeah, right.
The taqueria is
Is
in.
it chain?
Yeah, there's
But-
2 other places.
But regional, nearby, or
Wassa,
Oh.
I think, and
so.
okay.
I don't remember where else it is.
Well,
Yeah,
still,
we're
we're
the
first to
third.
the valley.
Yes, and they're from California, so I mean they
Really?
moved here. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah,
It's nice to see like a franchise like that, go as far over here.
yeah,
When you think of some other places, they kind of stick regionally, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Teriyaki Madness. I think the closest is like Brookfield, Madison.
Yeah,
Eau
I had never
Claire.
heard of it before.
Yeah, there's a few other Wisconsin locations, but nowhere in the Fox Valley, obviously, except Oshkosh. So
Yeah.
Popeye's coming soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those big fast food girls. I was just kidding.
He's like listing them all out. Oh my
Yeah. Oh wait, and there's
yeah, right.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. New Starbucks.
well, that's also a
Some
cool part of
basic
your.
white-
Not a good look for me.
That's also another cool thing about what you guys do. And I was gonna think of like when someone say coming to EAA or even just visiting, and they're asking like, oh, what's a cool thing to do around town? Like, where's a cool place to eat? Like I don't know. What are your favorite spots around town?
I was just thinking, like, what would be my ideal day in downtown Oshkosh? Grab a coffee from one of the local coffee shops.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. I had a friend just come into town, and she asked what she had. Like she's getting married, and she had like her family, like in-laws and stuff, all come into town into Oshkosh for the first time. And it was like a weekend where the Gibson had their concert series going on. So it's like, you got to check that out because obviously the Gibson's so cool.
Yeah.
Or for like the beer hall that they have. And then like Elsewhere Market is also kind of part of that whole business. But that's a cool spot. And they're just new, so it's just exciting to go to those places.
Yeah.
Obviously Manila, especially if you have a big group, that Boodle, I mean, that's like pretty fun experience. It's cool. Really cool. Just depends. If you don't have a big group, I wouldn't recommend it unless you want to have leftovers for a while.
Well, you only need 4 people to do it, so.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you can kind of like adjust it with the size of.
Bring the office.
Yeah. Ooh, we do need to have a Boodle night. Yeah. I don't know. I like a lot of different things.
I know.
I mean, I think we do have some pretty like unique things, like
cool antiquing places.
Yeah. We obviously have awesome shops downtown.
Yeah.
I think like bowling at the Howard, even though you can't do that in the summertime, but that's like always something that I recommend because it's just that's like a cool, very a lot of people don't know about it. It's very like speakeasy, like kind of tucked away downstairs there, and it's
September 1st, I think they open.
It's like bougie bowling. It's
bougie bowling.
Very fun thing to do, especially like on a rainy day or like in wintertime.
It's a cool setting too. I can appreciate that they don't have screens down there either, other than their scorekeepers and stuff like that. But you know, it's the whole thing. Like Gibson's another place.
Yeah.
And
it's like a.
Trying to think.
I mean, the bowling lanes is like a step back in time. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
But it's kind of putting back the emphasis of like why you're out, right? Mm-hmm. You're there to be around each other.
Yeah.
Spend some time, you know. So.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, I'm even looking across the street at Carrot and Kale and, like, just how lucky we are to have such a cool, I mean.
Like, how are you guys not always hungry? Like, just thinking and, like, promoting stuff.
We eat a lot of food. I probably would be, like, 20 pounds lighter if I didn't work at the CVB.
Oh, my God.
I know, we, like, go to our workout class, like, a couple times a week just to try to, like, compensate. No, but, like, we really do have, like, a lot of cool businesses and especially downtown, and I always just really encourage people to explore those things because they're unique and they're, you know, special to Oshkosh, and they really are cool and awesome places.
Unique to Oshkosh, I'm thinking of Toxins.
Yeah, that's unique.
They are.
Yeah, that place scares me. There's so many.
Yeah, I haven't seen any reels from you yet in your visits.
We did go there.
I remember going there with you. We didn't take reels. I think we were not at Reels Point at that point.
When they had the bats.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We were like, eat.
That was eating like
who just
a banana.
told me? I think, who just told me that they're doing like a Harry Potter thing and they're going to have Toxins there.
Sweet.
I don't know. You might need to like fact check this, but I thought it was Shonda at Caramel Crisp.
Okay.
For like a Harry Potter.
Like bring in Hedwig or something?
The snakes.
Oh, yeah.
Slytherin.
Oh.
So I think like Harry Potter's birthday is coming up soon.
Got it.
The
Harry
library.
P?
Not a Harry Potter girl myself. There you go.
I mean, I like it. I don't really know when his birthday is, but I think the library is doing something cool. I don't know the details on everything. I could probably look it up, but if you're a big Harry Potter fan.
Yeah. I'm Hufflepuff, if you
Hufflepuff?
guys are wondering.
Did you take a test?
Listeners. I did. Yeah.
Personality test?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Funny story. Patricia bought me a Christmas gift. I didn't know about it at the time, but she was asking me all these questions and stuff, and I'm like, okay. Like, did you do the test at all? And I'm like, yeah, I think I'm Gryffindor or whatever. That's what I thought I said to her. But I think what she thought I said to her was I was Hufflepuff. So it's like a customized mug with, you know, I wish I had it, so I'll do the saying. But it shows her as Gryffindor and then me as Hufflepuff. So,
that's cute. I love that. I don't really know what a Hufflepuff, like, what that means.
They like houses.
Houses, yeah. It's based on like your.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, but like, I'm trying to think of someone's personality type being Hufflepuff. Like Slytherin, obviously, you know, it's like.
Yeah.
What would that word be?
Harry Potter.
Okay, after looking at our devices,
Got my laptop out.
Jessie had to go big, get the MacBook out.
Well, I needed to.
What did you discover?
So for Harry Potter's birthday, if you're a Harry Potter fan,
When is his birthday? Did you figure that out yet?
July 31st,
Ah,
downtown,
got to put that in my iCal.
you could go see a movie at the time, see Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone at 2 p.m. They're doing a matinee.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. I think I just wanted to see if it was, free matinee. Cash for concessions, obviously.
Okay.
And then I did not find if there's anything going on in the library, but at Caramel Crisp, they're doing, they'll have butterbeer and Toxins will have their, sorry, I'm going to the event page.
So this is all around Harry's birthday
Here.
on the 31st?
Here.
Yeah, the Caramel Crisp description is it's that magical time of year again. Time to celebrate Harry Potter's birthday. Toxins Venom Lab will be bringing wizarding pets, snakes and owls.
Ooh.
And they'll be selling butterbeer and butterbeer cookies.
Okay.
They've got prizes if you dress up. So that day, downtown, there'll be a couple fun Harry Potter things to do.
Sweet.
Yeah,
What
that's cool.
day does that fall on?
A Sunday.
Sunday? Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Just looking up what houses mean at Hogwarts.
Oh.
We'll dig into
Should
it
we all
just
take a test?
briefly.
Yeah.
That might take a minute. But wizardingworld.com
According
says, the very first thing to happen when you arrive at Hogwarts is to find out whether you're a Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, or Hufflepuff. But what does your Hogwarts house actually mean? We've put together a handy guide to help you learn about all about the 4 houses.
Does it say what Hufflepuff?
Yeah.
I'm very curious.
I'll just read the first paragraph of each
like
here.
a horoscope or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So Gryffindor house is where you would find the pluckiest and most daring students. There's a reason the house symbol is a brave lion. The house colors are scarlet and gold, and the common room lies up in the Gryffindor Tower, and the head of the house is Professor Minerva McGonagall.
Awesome. That
Yeah.
seems like that's fitting.
Slytherin. You think you're
Slytherin?
Gryffindor?
I don't know what I would be.
I gotta take the test.
Yeah, take the test.
Yeah.
Next time you guys are on, you'll
Yeah.
have to reveal your house.
In case anyone's just dying to know
Yeah.
what house
Are
we
they?
belong to.
Any guesses out there? Comment below. Slytherin.
Comment below. Please don't.
Slytherin house has an unfortunate reputation. While it is true that a lot of dark witches and wizards were sorted into Slytherin, not all who belong to the house are bad. In fact, there are a lot of excellent qualities of Sorting Hat looks for, and potential Slytherins and Merlin himself even belong to the misunderstood house. Huh. The more you know.
I have no idea.
Ravenclaw. If you're looking for the brainiest students, you would find them in Ravenclaw, with a couple of other notable exceptions like Hermione Granger. The Ravenclaw colors are blue and bronze. The emblem is an eagle. The head of the house is Professor Phyllis Flitwick. And the common room sits atop the Ravenclaw Tower behind an enchanted knocker. Enchanted knocker. All these UK things. Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff is where you find the most trustworthy and hardworking students. In fact, out of all the houses, Hufflepuff has produced the least number of dark witches and wizards. The badger is a symbol of this house. The colors are yellow and black. The head of the house is Professor Pomona Sprout, and the common room can be found near the kitchens in Hogwarts. So, yeah, if you guys are interested in reading about it some more,
Yeah.
wizardingworld.com. Check it out.
Yeah, knowing your house before you go downtown on the 31st for Harry Potter's birthday.
It's true.
Yeah, there. Some homework for everyone to do. So now you can tell everyone, what house you belong to.
Funny.
Now I'm a little curious, but
Yeah.
I'll figure it
Go
out
back
later.
to the office. Figure it out.
So other big events coming up, Main Street Music Festival, right?
Yeah. Yep.
That's that always happens around EAA too, right?
Yes, it's always this kind of same weekend. So not this weekend, it's next weekend. It's usually for sure Friday, Saturday night. I don't know if he's announced any Thursday night shows yet.
Okay.
But at Fletch's and Barley and Hops, I believe. And then I think there's a couple other venues sprinkled in there kind of last minute. But
awesome.
The main stages will be at Barley's and Fletch's.
That'll be a great gauge, too, of DORA weekends and stuff, right?
Yeah.
To see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how DORA plays out with some of those events and stuff. Like the first Friday that we have coming up, too, we have collaborated with the Oshkosh Art Collective. So Jess from OAC has gathered artists who are going to be creating live on Main Street. Cool. So it'll be like a live gallery kind of happening where you can, grab your DORA drink and, glass of wine or whatever and walk around and talk with artists and watch them create. And I know a lot of our businesses have already told us they'll be open that evening. So I think it'll be like a really cool atmosphere downtown. So I'm excited to see kind of how that all plays out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Then Chalk Walk also happens in August?
Yep. August 13th is this year's Chalk Walk.
Okay.
We're still looking for artists. We have about, I think, like 35-ish. So we're looking for, up to 50.
Well.
But yeah, it's a all-day kind of thing. You can watch artists create chalk pieces in Opera House Square starting at 8 a.m. on Saturday the 13th. And then they announce there's like live music throughout the day. They announce some awards at the end, but it's kind of cool if you're, maybe here for the farmers market to check out like their progress in the morning and then see it at the end. And we'll post it all on Facebook and stuff too. But
it's a good mixture of stuff that's on the pavement, and they do it on like canvases too.
Yep, some of them do it on like a 4x4 board so that they can take it home with them.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I don't know if you've been in my office. I have the one of Steve Martin and Kermit the Frog
Nice.
above my.
It's huge.
It's really big. Yeah, they are large.
Very cool.
I have it because I don't think the artist could fit it in her car, so I have it in my office.
Like, you can just take it.
She can come. Well, she can come get it whenever she wants to. But for now, it's decorating my office.
Nice, very cool.
Yeah, me and Steve.
Yeah, great.
And Kermit.
Gosh.
And then we have a series coming up downtown too on Thursdays.
Yes, so Music on Main is starting in August. So it'll be August and September, Thursday evenings. Obviously, we have Waterfest on Thursday nights, but the shows, start a little later in the evening. These will be like 5:30 to 7. They're curated by Mike Underwood from the Jazz Orgy. So we'll have, he'll probably be playing quite a bit, but we've got like Aaron Krebs and Pegasus and, sorry, I got distracted. There's like that cute little dog just walked out, and I didn't see he was like attached to a leash, and all of a sudden I just saw this little dog like pop out of the thing.
Trained really well.
Yeah, sorry. Clearly, I don't have a very good attention span. Just like, but yeah, so
neither does that car. One way.
Oh my gosh, I see that all the time. Yes, so like Aaron Krebs, Pegasus, Aaron Boehm, the Water City Jazz Orchestra, some like really cool artists. So every Thursday evening, 5:30 to 7, it's also during DORA hours, so you can, grab food to go from, one of our local restaurants.
Grab a roll from Manila.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing to grab for those concert series. It's so easy to grab like a little roll to go, and then now you can grab one of the yummy smoothies to go.
Have a little picnic.
Just like walk across the street and enjoy the music. And whether you're just an avid music lover and want to come for the music in the square and then go to Waterfest after, or I think it'll be just really nice to have music happening while people are walking to Waterfest.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for the vibes downtown that evening.
It'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When are the Beach Boys coming into town?
August 11th.
Caitlin's birthday.
My birthday.
Oh yeah.
They're coming for our birthdays.
Yeah. Right.
That's going to be a big one. That's not the last show though, is it?
No.
Okay.
I think they play through August.
Yeah, end of August.
Play.
Okay.
Not the Beach Boys. Waterfest goes through August. Yeah.
But I'm guessing that'll probably be the biggest one of the season, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So get there early. Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your
in line early.
tickets.
Yeah. I work at Waterfest, and last Thursday when I was working, people are like, can we buy Beach Boy tickets today? Because we're nervous they're going to sell out, and we didn't have any on hand. So we were like,
But they can buy them online.
you can buy them online, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, people are like,
I think I would do that.
Excited.
I mean, it's an affordable concert and
Yeah.
an awesome venue. And
how cool
Beach
the Beach Boys. Yeah.
Yeah. And while you're waiting in line, grab one of these.
Yeah.
Great.
Jody was saying, too, that she saw something about John Stamos maybe coming with the Beach Boys.
Why?
Because he has played drums.
Why not?
He's played drums with them before.
I think that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stamos
Yeah.
like Uncle Jesse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
That's all
I'm
I know
like,
by.
imagine if he came to Oshkosh.
Yeah, wow. Gonna have to find some VIP tickets.
Yeah, right? Some backstage passes.
Yeah.
And then, what else is happening in August?
Jazz Fest.
Yeah, Jazz Fest, second one.
Yes. I think it's gonna be amazing. I think like they'll have Artie and Ed's downtown.
Okay.
Which is really cool.
That's cool.
It just like fits that jazz kind of
Vibe.
vibe.
Yeah.
I keep using the word vibe. I'm sorry.
Atmosphere.
Yeah, and obviously it starts a little earlier than the DORA starts, but you can do the DORA during it, the later hours, obviously. And I think they've got Scary Pockets. Which I'm not super familiar with their music, but
They're awesome.
Yeah, what I've heard is it's like funk, like
That's cool.
They
Yeah.
take pop covers or just any song and make it funky. You know.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Haley Reinhart, who's like there's like a very popular, the guy who's hosting it.
Let's look it up. John O'Hurley Jr. is an American actor, comedian, author, game show host, and television personality. He's known for his portrayal of Jay Peterman on the NBC sitcom Seinfeld, and was the sixth host of the game show Family Feud.
Oh,
He also hosted To Tell the Truth from 2000 to 2002. I've honestly haven't heard that show, but that's cool. We're getting so many cool people coming into town.
yeah. I mean, I think Jazz Fest is so cool because we have like some big names, but then there's a lot of our local artists mixed in there, which is super cool.
Yep.
And I remember last year they were all on stage together singing, and like that was just really cool.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully the rain holds off.
Yeah, it was good last year. It was hot, I think, I remember, but it was.
Yeah.
How many people came last year? Like hundreds?
Yeah, I would say there's like a couple.
Yeah, that block. What block is that?
400?
400. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty full.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, and I think it's just like with each year it'll grow and grow more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Such a cool vibe.
So the
have
caption
people-
of your podcast is gonna be like the vibes are
The
just
vibes
immaculate.
downtown.
the Vibe Squad.
What else is coming up? We're gonna do a craft beer walk downtown.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's the first time we're doing it, so I don't have a ton of details on it yet, but
It'll be kind of based off of.
like a wine
the
walk
wine
if
walk,
you've
yeah.
ever attended one. But instead of sampling wine, you'll sample beer.
Craft beer.
Craft beer. And I am really trying to do just our local Oshkosh breweries, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Some different variations of, Oktoberfest and fun, like, seasonal beers that they have, so.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, and you can do a little shopping. We'll have a couple, participating businesses that are like our retail stores and maybe businesses that you haven't gone into before, and then we'll include some of our bars and restaurants too. So
Nice. Very cool.
yeah, I'm excited.
Rumor has it Tom Cruise might be in town. He might be coming.
I hope that rumor's true.
I
That'd
don't
be awesome.
know.
I know.
But
I
it's
don't
always
know.
after the fact when you hear all these people that are coming in that you never knew that were such big into aviation and stuff.
Yeah,
But I think it'd be pretty nuts to see him walking around.
I know he's
especially
been to
after
EAA
the
before.
movie.
Yeah.
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 They're showing the new movie and I think the old one too at the Fly-In Theater.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe you'll see.
Yeah, maybe he'll make an appearance there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Morgan Freeman's also another guy that comes quite often. Harrison Ford. Harry. I don't know if anyone really calls them that. But yeah, I mean, just think of all the people that come and make Oshkosh a destination.
Yeah.
You know, especially around EAA time is super cool.
Caitlin and Jessie will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop by the visitor center.
Yeah. If people want to come check you guys out there, where can they find you?
Right by the.
Is it near the air tower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
the control tower.
Yeah.
That's where the visitor booth is, and then we also have like another booth in the, I forget what it's called.
I'm not sure where it's
It's
located.
like in the, not a pavilion, but like in one of the buildings.
Okay.
For people who want to learn more about Oshkosh and like business in Oshkosh and maybe moving to the area. And so,
Yeah. Nice.
yeah.
Should be fun and busy week for all.
Yeah.
Yes, always.
I know.
Especially this summer. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. But yeah, this is our opportunity to showcase the town that we love, right?
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of exciting things happening, and I think the CVB does an amazing job of just showcasing all of the kind of like hidden gems and things that we have to offer, and then there's always a very updated event list. So if you're just like, I'm bored this weekend, I don't know what to do, you can just go on visitoshkosh.com or downtownoshkosh.com and see what we've got going on.
yeah. Awesome. So again, that was downtownoshkosh.com and then Visit Oshkosh.
VisitOshkosh.com.
Okay.
Yep.
Right on.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Oshkosh Food Co-op. They're celebrating their 1-year birthday
Ooh, awesome.
coming next week. It's always around EAA time.
Yeah.
And speaking of birthdays, Manila is going to be coming up on their 10-year anniversary.
I've heard a little bit about
September.
this.
But we had our soft opening from July until then. And we actually opened on the first day of EAA in 2012.
How did that go?
It went fine. And to be honest, like, we didn't really advertise it.
Okay.
Like, we had all of our window decals on and stuff like that and posted our hours. And then, there were, some people that knew. But small story, the first people that were here, one of them actually was a server at when it was Water City Grill.
Oh, yeah. I remember that when I was younger.
And I was like, oh, geez, that's small world,
Yeah, yeah.
Like, how'd you know that we were open? Like, well, we didn't. We just walked around and saw that you
That's
guys were
cool.
open.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Wow.
Full circle.
Well, happy 10 years.
Yeah, coming up. And
That's awesome.
Drew and Angie from Height Visual are kind of helping plan our 10-year party.
Yeah.
So we're going to release some of the details here pretty soon. So
Yeah. I heard
We'll
a
be
little
there.
bit about it. I think it's going to be fun.
yeah. Okay, so to wrap things up, I always like to ask our guests, like, what are your go-tos here at Manila? What are your favorites? What do you recommend if people are asking, like, oh, what to get?
Okay.
Putting you guys on the spot a little bit.
no.
No, there is one roll, but I cannot remember the name. Is the Gaza roll the one with the asparagus in it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Should
With
I look it up?
smoked salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With it's like a crunchy asparagus.
Yeah.
It is so good. Me and my friend, every time we come here, we get that. And then we'll usually try the special roll because they're always really good.
Yeah. The guys in back, like, they do a great job of coming up with something cool. They
And
put a
then-
lot of thought into it too.
Yeah.
And when they come out with it, like, they're starting to get all fancy with decorating it with the sauces and stuff. It's
they're
cool.
always like themed, and it just makes it fun to order it. Because
Yeah.
like I remember for Easter, you guys had like the bunny one
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yep.
Like, I
Yep.
don't
No,
know.
I have to try the specialty roll this month.
Yeah, I don't. What is
Sounds
this?
good.
What's July's?
Oh, the people's roll.
the people's roll.
Yeah, so John created it and to resemble the American flag.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
just fun to order that. But I always get the Gaza roll if that's the correct name with the
Yeah.
asparagus, and then we get the special roll.
yeah, nice.
I'm not gonna lie, the pork sliders are so good.
You're like, yeah, that's good, right?
Obviously,
don't
I
know if
always
I've
get a
had
roll,
them.
but the pork sliders are good.
I know I'm like just a avid sushi lover, so I don't usually steer too far from ordering sushi.
Well,
but
you have your go-tos. It's hard, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sliders are good. It's kind of one of our fusion items. We take, our traditional pork adobo and then put it on a Hawaiian sweet roll. We thought it'd be like a good way to pair it and just showcase a little bit of everything, of like an introduction to Filipino food too. And, little guy.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Little guy
for an
a little girl.
appetizer
Little guy or a little girl.
or a complete meal. Because when we serve lunch, then we do offer that with fries and stuff. So
Yeah.
you could make a meal out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. What's your favorite thing here?
First question of the day for me. I think.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
guys were working on
Okay, hold on.
Right now, I think I'm between. I really like our special now, but if we're looking at something off the menu, I like the crispy pata or the Manila rice bowl.
Yeah.
That's always my favorite. So, yeah.
Crispy rice bowl?
So crispy pata is one dish.
Crispy pata, okay.
Yep. So that's the deep fried pork hock. So it's a crispy skin on the outside, and then the meat inside is super tender. And you get served with a couple of dipping sauces and stuff. So,
You had that during restaurant week, right?
did we?
Or something
Man.
similar, maybe?
When we
Feels
did
like
that
it's
interview at like
It
4
was
a.m.
So good.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something similar to it. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm trying to
But,
come up with a question for you.
I have another question.
Okay.
Okay.
It's National Hot Dog Day today. So I want
Ooh.
to know where your favorite spot in Oshkosh is to get a hot dog.
Bob's. Yeah.
Classic. People love Bob's.
Bob's Trails End.
Have you seen,
That's-
did we post our TikTok with Devin in her
Oh
hot
my
dog
gosh,
costume?
if you can put that in this, I don't know if you can, but it's hilarious.
Yeah. Stick around. We'll close it out with that. Shout out to, we have to get her on the show too. Maybe
Follow
next
us.
time.
Follow Kate on TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kate and Oshkosh.
Yeah, we've
Nice.
been like playing around. Like we have a Visit Oshkosh
Mm-hmm.
TikTok, but then also Caitlin posts on her like Kate and Oshkosh
Yeah.
TikTok too, just because I think well, mostly because you can't use all the normal sounds.
Yeah, like the business accounts, they,
Oh, sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
So Kate's is a little bit more fun.
yeah. Yeah.
I love Bob's, man. Like,
So good.
every once in a while, I'll take some crew like over to some places that they may not have been before, and they're like, "Wow,
It's
This
such
is
a
awesome,
cool little
you know?
hidden gem.
Yeah.
He was telling us, Devin was asking him how many hot dogs he goes through in a year.
yeah,
He's like, a year? Well, I got to think about that. But before COVID, he went, I think it was like close to 2,000 hot dogs a week.
wow,
And now it's like 1,200.
I feel
A
like it's a
week.
really popular lunch
Still.
Yeah.
spot.
yeah."
Well, even when like we were sitting in there was probably like 3, 4, 5 people that came in for a pickup and like brought it back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah, it's popular.
that's on Merritt, and I don't know the cross
Right by the
street.
train tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Merritt by the train tracks. That's all I need to know.
Ron?
How do you take your dog for How do you take it? Like onions, mustard.
I don't remember what they.
I do everything.
They don't
me
have
too. I
relish
usually
there.
do, too.
Just do whatever you guys do.
Yeah.
With the,
Chili.
with the chili on
I,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I do like the
chili.
full, fully loaded one. Okay.
But they have some other awesome like sandwiches and stuff too that are
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think they have like a ham and cheese.
Braunschweiger.
Mm-hmm.
Am I pronouncing that right? My German's not quite there.
Yeah, they do have some other things.
Yeah. But such a unique part of Oshkosh.
Yeah, and Bob's there 364 days. He only closes on Christmas.
Wow.
I got all the intel
Yeah.
about Bob.
There's a whole blog on it, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Cool history. Yeah.
Cool. Any other questions before we
Yeah,
wrap things
Jessie.
up here?
What would you? I'm trying to think of how to word this question. Like, what's your favorite part of downtown, or thing that you would like to see happen downtown, as being downtown for 10 years?
Yeah.
It's kind of a big question.
I really think downtown as a whole could benefit from that whole plaza idea. You know, just another gathering space centrally located somewhere, or something to help just have a larger like gathering space and stuff for us to host
More
some
of a
events and stuff.
community
You know?
spot.
Yeah.
And obviously we have the square, but it's not necessarily set up for
Yeah.
all of the things in year-round activity.
I mean, could it be done a little bit differently? Yeah, but I think our intent is to have a larger space, you know, in the end and stuff, you know. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
And I think another hotel. Well, there is going to be another one coming soon. Do you know?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Rumor has it that TJ is going to be putting in a boutique hotel in a Northwestern building.
Yeah, I've heard that too, but I've heard a lot of different things.
Yeah, there's a lot of chatter.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
one's
I haven't
true.
heard anything like for certain.
Yeah.
Yet, but
I've spoken to a reliable resource.
I do think that would be, I mean, obviously our Best Western downtown is awesome, but I think having that kind of boutique option is really cool for visitors. So.
Yeah.
But I think if we can get another hotel, the size of Best Western, somewhere near the central city, even if it's by the university, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
that's true.
I agree.
Because, I mean, we do have the facilities to host a lot of cool different events, whether it be the county grounds, EAA, even the university, the arena.
Yeah, I agree. That would be like one of my major wants, I think, is a boutique hotel downtown. And also that plaza concept. We're always talking about that. But that's obviously a big project and want to be thoughtful about placement and how we go about doing it. So.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you both for, all the things you do for Oshkosh and the community.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Yes.
And letting us talk a little bit about the stuff we're working on.
Yeah. Anytime you guys want to join and share some cool things that are happening.
I would like to share with everyone my Harry Potter house the next time. So I'll be back.
Let's do it. And have everyone else in the office do it too. It'd be kind of fun to see.
That would be fun just to see.
Amy, Jody.
Yeah.
Based on like our
Megan.
personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Who's in the office now with you guys? So is it the four of you?
It's
5 with
four
Megan?
of us full time.
And
then intern Morgan.
Oh, Morgan, sorry. Sorry, Morgan.
Morgan, you, Jody, Amy, and then I'm sort of an employee.
Devin
sort of
is
part of the team.
Fridays.
Oh yeah, Devin is in on Fridays too.
Yes.
All right. So everyone, we need to report on what their houses are.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Yeah. Be
Our
like
homework.
a funny TikTok.
That would be good.
There's got to
do
be
it for Harry.
doing it for Harry. There's got to be like a filter or something with the house or something like that.
Yeah,
I bet there
With the
is
hat.
like a Snapchat filter or something.
Yeah, I'm sure that there is.
Yeah.
I'm literally thinking of a sound already.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Okay, sorry.
Well, cool. Well, thanks again. And thanks for joining us here on the Barkada Podcast, and we'll catch you on the next one soon. Later.
Bye.